Hello everyone, my name is Paul Third, this is Mixing Wednesdays, and yes, today this is finally getting its run out. You're going to get to hear what it sounds like and also what it sounds like versus the plugins. Yes, Waves, Aphex, Aural Exciter versus the Audiothing Type B. Can the plugins recreate the 80s vintage excitement sound of this analog gear? Let's find out. Now, for anybody wanting to know more about this, there is a video I made last week talking all about the origins of this and the plugins as well, and basically how it started out and kind of how we got to this in the 80s. Okay, I did pick it up for 56 quid. My Patreon campaign actually paid for this, and if you want to help me buy more like this, buy, sell, by the way, I'm going to sell this after this is done anyway, so we're going to be buying more analog gear to shoot out versus the plugins. So if you want to get invested, then check the links in the description and see if you want to help out. Alright. So, in terms of the plugins, we have the Waves, Aphex, Aural Exciter, which is emulating the original. Okay, remember, check out that video so you can find out more. And also the Audiothing Type B, which is emulating the Type B. Now, this is the Type C, and you've got the Type B. I've been told they sound basically almost identical. Okay, so I have high hopes for the Audiothing Type B. So, I've got these set up as parallel sends to kick, snare, bass, and guitar, so I'll let you hear them side by side, just the effects. Okay, so I've muted the source just so you can actually hear the actual Aural Exciter effect. So, the moment you've been waiting for. What does it sound like? Let's do it. So, from those examples, do the plugins sound like the real deal? I think we can all agree, no, they don't, right? They just don't. The Waves is the Waves, okay? But again, the Waves has got an advantage because it's emulating the original tube version of this. This is solid state, okay? But the good thing is, it's really simple to use. It's one knob, set all the way to 10, okay? And then you just kind of dial it in. And it does sound pretty cool. Again, for an old plugin, it does sound pretty good. Not going to lie. In terms of the Audiothing Type B, I was really disappointed in it. It does not act like the real deal, right? See this thing, where is it, right? This is a drive knob, okay? See if you crank it, it really drives the unit. Guess what? Yeah, that's a shit ton of saturation. Now, the plugin doesn't do that. The plugin's drive does not act anything like the units. And also the tune knob as well. So again, you've got your basically your filter, okay, of what frequencies actually affect the source. doesn't act the same as well. I had to set up the plugin set different. I had to use the plus 12 dB wet function and also that resonance knob as well, just to kind of get closer to the kind of the phasey kind of things that are happening in this unit. Actually, see on the snare, I had to flip the phase of the snare after I used this. Genuinely, there's a lot of stuff going on with phase that doesn't happen in the plugin. Both plugins do not get high end. There's a high end in this that the plugins cannot recreate, and I don't think plugins full stop can recreate it. And obviously you're hearing the effects quite loud, but obviously in the context of a mix as a send, you've got them blended in with the source, so that again, they're not as apparent and they're not as kind of in your face. So what does this Aphex Exciter add? Okay, what does it add to a mix? And can the plugins actually in the context of a mix sound better? Again, is this maybe a bit too harsh? Let's find out. Right, okay, so in my opinion, this thing does what it says on the tin. 56 quid. 56 quid I got this for, second hand. It adds excitement, right? You can hear it in the kick, that again, the kick's got this little bit of grit again coming from the drive in this thing. The guitars, oh my god, I would just use this thing on guitars. How amazing does it sound on guitars? The width that it adds, and just this, it's excitement. In terms of the Type B to the waves, I think the Type B sounds better in terms of adding overall excitement, but again, the waves is really easy to use. Honestly, I had to sit for like 25-30 minutes just to try and get the Type B to kind of sound like that or close to it, and it's not intuitive. You need to learn. There's a learning curve, but there's no learning curve with this. So honestly, right, if you have the mix set to 100%, right, all you're doing is you're just tweaking your drive and your tune, and you get a sound. Where the Type B, honestly, it's cumbersome and it's just like, oh, it's not intuitive, okay? It's just a toy version of that. It still sounds pretty cool, but it's not. It just doesn't sound like an Aphex Aural Exciter. It doesn't add the excitement that this thing does. So, hopefully this has been a good video, and if you have enjoyed this video, then please like this video. Remember, likes help videos. Even dislikes help videos. I think a lot of people go, I can get that up here, right? Dislike this video. It still helps engagement, right? Whatever engagement. So if you want to like it or dislike it, it's still going to help this video either way, okay? So if you've liked this video, like or dislike, whatever, but also consider subscribing as well. There's new videos every single Wednesday. So yes, let's finish the video with the dry versus the Aphex Aural Exciter. I'll just listen to the excitement that this adds. And I know what I'll do, I'll chuck in Audiothing Type B as well, okay, just so you can hear it versus the dry. So guys, thank you very much, and yes, whichever home this lands in, I hope you have a lot of good use for it, and hopefully this video has been helpful for you, so you know how to use it. Okay, thanks again guys, and I'll see you again.